The Ag Minute on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture is brought to you by your Louisiana propane dealers. Fuel for our future.
If you have watched our program over the years, you have probably learned that just about every food has its own holiday, and April 22nd is National Jelly Bean Day. Kristen Oakes is here to serve up another facet of food history in this week's Ag Minute, and jelly beans. Who doesn't like a good jelly bean?
You know, I'll have to admit that I wasn't always a fan of jelly beans, but after doing this story, I've realized that there's a flavor for just about everyone's taste buds. But the story behind these tiny beans of sugar is appetizing enough, especially for one of the nation's most popular presidents. The story behind this bean is a bit of a mystery. Most speculate the candy descended from one of the oldest treats in the world, the Turkish delight. In the 1800s, the jelly candy, inspired by the Turkish treat, was shaped into a bean and given a soft shell using a process called panning. The new jelly beans were the first candy to be sold by weight rather than by piece. The penny candy craze of the early 20th century made jelly beans a widespread treat. Even President Ronald Reagan fell in love with the jelly bean as an alternative to kick his smoking habit. This presidential treat put one candy company on the map when he made Jelly Belly beans a staple in the White House. In a letter to the company, Reagan wrote, "We can hardly start a meeting or make a decision without passing around the jar of jelly beans." To celebrate his inauguration, Jelly Belly created the blueberry bean in honor of the 40th president. Today, Jelly Belly is the world's #1 gourmet jelly bean. Made in 50 official flavors and a dizzying array of new and wacky varieties, there's a jelly bean for just about anyone's taste buds. Now, every spring, 16 billion jelly beans are manufactured just for the Easter holiday. That's enough to circle the earth 3 times. Moving on to TWILA trivia. Last week our question was, the first 4-H short course program started in which year? And the answer is 1915. This week's trivia question is, which of the following was not an original flavor of Jelly Belly beans? Is it A, buttered popcorn, B, very cherry, or C, cream soda? If you want to take a guess at this week's trivia, just head on over to our website. You know the address, twilatv.org. Choose the correct answer, and we'll send one winner a gift pack full of Jelly Belly jelly beans and, of course, Holly Clegg's newest cookbook, Kitchen 101. And I'm sure, what is your favorite flavor?
I don't know, but since you've got these open already, I'll figure that out after the show. Kristen Oakes, thanks.